Well, hello everybody, B2, and I got asked about a weekend update. I did one a couple weeks back and people loved it. Figured I would do another one, so stay tuned. All right, so first match, I'm in as Vietnam, and this one's getting interesting. We've had so many people come and go from the coalition. So right now it's Thailand, Philippines, New Zealand, Vietnam. I thought Zach and I had lost this game a long time ago. To be honest, we were going to give up on the game, but we just kind of hung in there. There was two of us. Then Thailand came back, and then New Zealand jumped in. Really changed the way the the map has been going here. So you can see we're pretty insulated with the exception of Japan, which we're kind of fighting back through. It looks like Japan went inactive and we started to take him and then he came back active. So I think Yorin is the player for this one. Man, buddy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry about that. It definitely looked like you were inactive. So we will have to catch you on another game if you want to continue to play. My bad. So the big news is Saudi Arabia has just been spending some gold and kind of moving. I think it was Saudi. If I look at the map here, maybe that's a different game. No, this one was actually coming through. So Saudi's on its own on this match. We're going to try to take them out. It's worth 18. There's no alliance here. There's no alliance in Bolivia. Let's kind of pick these guys off. So Lord Aaron actually is a friend of the stream. Gave him right away. He has not given right away back, but I think he went inactive, unfortunately. I don't know if I can tell from this. Yeah, I can't tell, but in a war with a lot of stuff, he actually came down and wiped out Indonesia for us. We were having some big problems in Indonesia. It allowed us to kick back out and kind of regain a foothold down here. So would love to get him into our coalition, actually. We have 5, but I think if he did that, he'd get wiped out down here in his lands because Saudi was pushing in, right? And Poland. So Poland's been bullying everybody, and rightfully so. There are 111 cities. But this alliance has given us problems for a while. Italy, Finland. Where's the last one on here? I think we took Russia was the last one, and we took them out. So yeah, we're going to have to look to pick off this Finland, and I think they're actually in... yeah, see, Finland's up here in Russia too, and Poland took the top portion. I don't really want to war them right now, but I'd like to finish taking Saudi out and then move forward. So anyway, that's the update in this game. If we look at the political view, you can see who's got kind of what taken off here. Poland being up here, Finland being here, or I'm sorry, in the blue. So we could probably get some quick New Zealand's with us. We could probably get some quick land out of there, but I still want to focus on the Saudi Arabia piece and close the gaps in here. But unfortunately, like, Philippines just went on a rampage. And Zach was like, Leroy Jenkins up into the middle. So that's the first game. I do not know what's going to happen with this one, but it's a pretty interesting view though. So let's toggle back into the view, and then we'll open up game number 2. And this was a regular speed game. This is the game I did the Advanced Coalition one on. It's the one I'm playing, again, Vietnam, and I started 2 in a row Vietnam because I thought I was going to get kicked out of the first one, so decided to stay in for the second one and see what we could do, right? So this one, we're in a really good position here. We are driving, so if you look at the coalition side, we're ahead by a mile on provinces. You can see where we're just starting to knock this. They were at like 900 to 1100 a couple days ago. They're down to 2 alliances in there. We pretty much just put the hammer on them, and we're in the captain's seat to finish off. But you never want to count your chickens till the eggs hatch. Is that what they say? Count your eggs till the chicken. I don't know. Anyway, but Chad has been the problem here, golding and putting in some sabotage on the intel side. Totally within his right to do that. USA dropped out of their coalition. Cuba dropped out of their coalition. They just know. So Cuba had a really good, and the U.S. were doing extremely well. We staged here. We protected Hawaii. We took that. And then we came to the Galapagos and staged out of here so you can see the extra stuff we built. People just don't expect that move, so it allowed us to push in. And if you've been watching and following, you'll see that India took care of the air and navy, as well as Japan. So it looks like we have a lot going on here, but it's really 2 carrier groups from Japan and then 2 carrier groups from India up here, right? And then some vessels patrolling the coastline. So we were able to finish off the cities down in this area, minus this San Juan. We'll get that later. The problem is I have too many smoking cities cities to move anybody. I have to stay on these smoking cities so that if any of them go rogue, we don't lose. And then you have to actually go back, and now you're losing to the defense advantage, reattacking the city you already took. So it just takes a lot of resources. You have to move a little slower. Which means you should properly plan and have enough troops, right? So look, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then I put a group down here, 20, 21, 22. I had 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 infantry units to do this invasion. And that doesn't count like the air coverage and the tanks and all that stuff. And I still don't have enough to move forward. So plan your strategies for sure. Get with a good coalition in game. Get a good alliance outside of the game and play as a team. It's going to make a huge difference. So moving along, game number 3. And this is the game I'm playing India, I believe. And I'm probably going to get a whoop and put them up on my backside, as Tupac says in Dear Mama, right? But you'll see what's going to happen. I'll explain it to you in a second. So Sweden has just been a monster this game, an absolute monster. And if I go to the political map, you'll see it real quick. They're just putting their foot down. I don't know if they golded or not. They probably didn't need to. The game has been pretty slow, and then we just didn't realize how fast they were moving. So if you look, like I'm in number 3 at 364, but Sweden is just out to the lead, right? And they've got Brazil, Venezuela, U.S., do they have another one? Yeah, they got Canada, which they should just get rid of Canada and pick somebody up. Zach's got bumped as Kazakh. Get Mossed, another friend of the stream, got went inactive right in the middle, as well as I think Russia in this game. I can't remember, man. But there was a couple of guys who went AFK, and it really hurt us. So really Indonesia and myself have been carrying the bill here, but I'm not going to be able to continue to do it as India because of Sweden pushing down at us, right? So I'm going to lose some VPs. And you can see, like, this is a Titan battle right here. It's a monster battle. I'm in a, can I just attack this dude outright? I got 20 minutes just to get to him, so he's hammering me from far. I only lost 11 hit points on the first attack, and they're at a 56-51. I'm at a 67-81 on defense, so I got a good defense set up. The problem is they're going to have the city bonus, and I'm going to lose a lot in here. So I've already started moving, making some guys, and I've got some coasts here. So if they try to sneak some transports in, I'm going to be able to bomb pretty much any transport that comes in with these little corvettes that are in here. They're going to attack at an 18 and defend at 18, and transports just don't have that much. So unless they bring a fleet to protect, they're not going to be able to land. This guy, Vietnam, was with us. I believe this is Duvid. King Duvid, and he was with us and went. I had a right away, so he's kind of in here. But the problem is, man, he's just. I mean, I want him on the team, and I've messaged him. I think it's the computer playing him. I haven't gotten a message back. If he was to join us and put this in the coalition, right, then we would have a solid 4 because China is getting hammered right now with the inactivity. Look, he hasn't been on since the 31st, and the other guys, I guess Zach is still fighting, but Sweden's been rolling through him like a hunchback doing somersaults, right? So he's just getting... Pakistan was a friend of the stream right here, has gone AFK, and we have right away through here. I was hoping that he would push. I came in, busted. I knocked out Iraq in like 2.9 seconds, man. I just hammered Iraq out to extend the land out, but then Sweden just came in over the top. We actually had part of this area right here at one point. We were all the way into Volgograd, and then he rolled out 4 gigantic stacks of push you back on us. So I don't know where this game is going, but it looks like we're probably going to get beat back on here. 4th game, Zombies. Now, people ask me how much time I take to play each one of these games, and quite frankly, I just spend about 10 minutes a day maximum on each one, right? I try to do like 20 minutes in the morning max, and then 20 minutes at night to keep up with the movements. But 5 games is hard to juggle. I forget who's playing who, where we're attacking, and I hate to have to stop and read through the messages, figure out what game I'm playing. You know, I'm just an old man, so that stuff just gets a little tough to keep up with. This is our Zombies game. I have just been kind of just holding steady. Got into a huge battle with Kazakhstan. Then he said, let's have peace. So we did. The next day, he rolled tanks right into one of my cities. So it was just like a little thing. But luckily, I had a stack of choppers. So I busted him right in his grill, pushed him out of my lands. But now that did none of us either favors, right? Because the undead was huge through here. And thankfully, Turkey came through from down below, avoided me here, went around me, and then helped knock the zombies out. So Turkey, if you're watching this, Thank you so much, man. That was appreciated. But now it's giving me time to get some choppers in the air. So I've refueled. I heal them up. I land them at the hospital, and then I patrol them, right? So I get them back in the air, keep them going. So I've got this. Okay, you know what? I was nice, and then this. Where are you going through? He got right away. He's got a right away from Sudan to come and get me. So that's okay. Watch this move. We're just going to go ahead and take him completely out now. These choppers are not going to play around. Look at this attack on here. 8 per chopper, right? So if I look at the group, it's a 65-65. Let's see what he's going to defend at. A 19. Not going to happen. Both choppers out. I call it one attack and you done, son. That's why I pushed up and grabbed this city. He was launching out of this city with the airport here. And I believe if I look at Kazakhstan on here, this will be it for them. Yeah, he's got 2 territories left. They're both up here where I'm coming through. Or at least one is, right? That's only one territory. Maybe it's worth 2 VPs then? Is that what I'm seeing? Let's see. Boom. It's worth 1 VP. So where's the other territory at? It's got to be attached to something else. So it'd be impossible to see him way over here. Anyway, I'm going to figure... Oh, it's probably I took one this morning and it hasn't updated yet. At the update, he'd be down to 1, and then boom, after I take that one, he's done. So let's hope that this one goes in the next... arrival time. Let's see what the arrival time would be here. So 29 minutes. Yeah, so I'll grab that. And then we're going to take out those choppers, and I'm going to move him back in the city. Kazakhstan, have a nice day, basically. So I don't know where this is going to go. I've applied for a couple of people that only have 3s down here, right? So I'm trying to get into like even this Middle Eastern one. I think this has Turkey in it. That would be such a good move for us to link up, because we'd have so much land where now we can't be attacked, right? All this would be one giant territory, and I can come down and help settle these territories, or even into Afghanistan. Syria took that, so I can help with the India side. So hoping those guys answer me soon, and let's take a look at the last game. In this last game, I am playing... I forget who I'm playing in this one. China. This is another disaster of a game, right? So this game, Saudi Arabia, is in first place. This is the one I was thinking about. He's in 4th place, but he has spent just a tremendous amount of gold in this game. Everyone's like crying about it in the con news. If I load it up, is it just me or Rogue State? But hold on, let me go back a day. They've got stacks bigger than they should need in this game. It's absolutely ridiculous. But he's coming to see peace declared between Jupiter Fire. So he's trying to get out. Afghanistan, your short victories. They're calling each other out. But it's a big heated battle over here. So I'm trying to pull back and to take down into this Myanmar area, which is India, because India's getting hammered this way. India kind of bullied us out. But I got wind that from down here in New Zealand, they were saying that that Saudi's going to be coming east to us, at those states. So we're going to finish off Japan, who was again with us and left. We had Russia, who was with us and left. Just activity plagues these coalition games. So, where we try to go 5-man and in, we usually get 3 good players, 2 leave, and it just kind of screws us because we end up with holes. Philippines was wide open and got attacked, unfortunately. So we were trying to get Indonesia to back off, but now I think we're going to try and merge the two, because if you look, right, so let me go to the coalitions page. Now that Philippines is getting bumped out, I think League of Shadows wants to merge with us, so it would be these two merging together. We'd be sitting at about 900 to 1,000, and we'd have a solid 5-man crew. So I think that's going to be the play, but we'll see what happens. So you just never know. And then we're going to start a new game. I would say we're probably late week, maybe looking at Thursday to Friday to start a new game. And start going out. I don't know where it's going to be, but I'll announce it on the channel, so anybody watching, just be ready for that new game. All right, guys, have a great weekend. That's it.